ये सैटेलाइट का डब्बा।
This is the satellite. So it has an ESP32 that has an inbuilt Bluetooth that sends data to the app. So this is an app where the data, all the data comes. So you have to connect it. So now it is connected. So on the temperature, humidity, pressure, and the intensity, it shows everything.
Slowly.
My name is Yumanjit and here my partner is Shaunak Naik. Today we are going to tell our project Solar Handcart. Handcart users such as street vendors and small scale traders work in areas with limited or no access to electricity and making it challenging to the equipment and tools that are essential for their operation. If the available power supply is not sufficient, then vendors have to invest in expensive equipment and tools such as generators to compensate the insufficient power supply, which can lead to the operating costs. Panel, it converts which is of 12 volts. It converts solar energy into electrical energy in a DC form, which is our battery. Then the battery gives the power to a nano, through which the power supplies it to our LED and a mixer, which is on right now, so that the vendors can see clearly in the dark.
हाँ रेडी रेडी चालू है.
Hello, I am Nihal and I am here presenting my project of Smart Classroom. So, the main problem faced is that most of the students leave their electrical appliances on while leaving the classroom. To solve this problem, I have come up with an idea of turning on and off the electrical appliances on its own by technology. Also has a small feature of attendance which helps the teacher.
हाँ बोल.
So let's say if this is a teacher's card, so we have to place it near the RFID sensor, which gets the signal of this RFID card. As you can see, the LED is turned on its own. This is the student card. So once I place it near the RFID sensor, as you can see, the name printed through, and it shows present and absent. So let's say there are two students in our class, and both of them are present. So it printed present 2 and absent as 0. As there are two students, an ultrasonic sensor which turns off the lights on its own. Once it counts the number of body, calculates the number of body at 2, it turns off the lights on its own. And for the later improvements, I can add JSM, which is an electrical appliances that sends messages to both parents and teachers' phone that the student has arrived and left.
If you are not at home, you're out of station, it will switch on and do the aarti for you. You can set a timer which will be done through the IoT app and it will do the aarti for you. I hope you like it. Thank you.
इसके लिए आ जाओ चालू
इधर देखो ये कैमरा में, यस स्माइल।
अंदर ग्राउंड में वगाड़ चालू कर।
Hello, my name is Bhavisha and the name of my project is Rhythmicality. If I play the tabla, this is a sound sensor which will capture the sound of the tabla, and the sound sensor will give the sound to this Arduino Nano board. The Arduino Nano board will convert the sound into electrical signal and will help the LED to glow.
Hello, my name is Pride.io. These are Arduino markers. They were developed in Cordoba in Spain, and I have utilized these markers to preview these paintings on top of this marker on the screen. So as I point the webcam towards the markers, it will preview this painting right on top of that. This can be used in travel industries, also in some cases in shops, etc. Thank you.
बोला थोड़ा गणपति बाप्पा का फोटो
King of my LED to turn on the lights. And when it starts to becoming dark, the LDR sensor senses the absence of light and then sends the signal to turn on the In this way, it works automatically.
Ma'am, have you imagined a road without street light? No, na. But currently, the street lights are turned on and off manually. Due to this, workers sometimes forget to turn one of the another street lights, and this wastes electricity, government money, and create massive explosions also.
Now the working of the project. So here you can see the working of manual street lights. It is totally dependent on manpower. But here this is the working of automatic street lights. Automatic street light, which is in which the street lights turn on and off automatically. But because of the special technology called LDR sensor and LED, and when there is a lot of sunlight, the LDR sensor senses the amount of light and then sends the signal to LED to turn off the lights. And when there is a lot of darkness, the LDR sensor senses the absence of light and then sends the signal to LED to turn on the lights. In this way, it works automatically.
And these are the components of land of lights.
Yes, to turn off the lights. And when it gets dark, the LDR sensor.
Ready, चालू चालू कर.
Hello and welcome to our stall. I am Vienna 1 from grade 6A, Robo Junior 1. My name is Arab Shah. I am from grade 5, Robo 1 Junior. So let's start by controlling this. So first, when we go to settings and click on connect to the car and use HC05, and it turns green like this, means it's connected to the car. So when we press the forward button, it goes. When we press the forward button, it goes forward. When we press the backward button, it goes backward. Same with the right and the left. It's a and when and this it's broom.
So we can apply.
It's a broom. And when we press the honk button, the mopping starts, and when we again press the honk button, it stops. Guided, and it could start spraying water. Yes. Thank you.
अभी बोल रही.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is we can use
It can be used in
हाँ सोलर पर चलेगा पावर में.
power. The sensor has detected the train and the gates have been closed.
इसको वापस बीच में.
The first sensor has detected the train and the gates have been closed. Now the second sensor has detected the train and the gates have been opened. Thank you.
Ready.
Good morning. My name is Marian. This is the Blackhill security system. So, this is our system and it works using the help of laser, LDR sensor, Arduino Shield and Nano, the LED and buzzer. So, this sensor beam of light to this LDR. So, when it is blocked, this light and this buzzer turn on. So people can hear this and call the police. So the thieves will be caught. Thank you.
and because here it is this battery pack, here 3 is coming. But in real we will use HW battery.
So suppose she is poor, so she will press P and just a little push because here it is PO motor. That's why. So the food will come down. Here it is prototype, so we have used your glasses. In real, packed food will come. And just we have used your battery pack, so 2 or 3 is coming. But in real, we will use HW battery, which will only give 9 volts, and this project also need 9 volts. So it will maintain that each and everyone will get only 1 food of packet, like that. And for middle class, it is also same. Just see, we are using
lithium-ion battery pack, so it is coming to our thing. If you want to try, you can also try. And this we can use in public places. Pump motor can be activated, and the pump motor start pumping the water away from the city toward the jungles or parks. Here we have used letters for poor, tea, and for breakfast, first letter. Water battery dispenser. This is very hygienic model, and the customer can serve it themselves. And the Pani Puri street vendors, their hands are usually dirty now, so this is the solution to that problem.
अच्छा वीडियो है ओके सो दिस इज hydroponics type of vertical farming. So in this model we are using nutrient rich water to provide nutrient to our plants. So usually traditional farming में क्या करते हैं, प्लांट्स को सॉइल से न्यूट्रिएंट मिलता है, बट यहाँ पे न्यूट्रिएंट रिच वाटर हम सर्कुलेट करा रहे हैं एंड उससे इसको प्लांट्स को न्यूट्रिएंट प्रोवाइड हो रहा है. और ये दिस इज़ मोटर, ये हम वाटर सर्कुलेशन के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं सो दैट उससे बैड ऑर्डर ना आए और न्यूट्रिएंट हमारा सर्कुलेट होता रहे. और यहाँ पे हमने स्टॉपर्स भी यूज़ करके रखे हैं सो दैट दिन भर आपको ये वाटर सर्कुलेट करने की कोई नीड ना रहे और प्लांट को इसलिए न्यूट्रिएंट वहाँ से मिलता रहे, जो हम यहाँ पे स्टोर करके रख रहे हैं. कंपोस्ट लेके 100 ग्राम पर
We are from Thakur College of Engineering. Myself, Chetan, is the captain of the aeronautics from mechanical department. So here we are here to explain what is aeronautical engineering, what we do in aeronautics, RC aircraft. So till now, the which competitions we have attended. The competitions we attended like MIT, which we came in first 2 ranks in design competition. And the second next was our technician competition, which was realized. There are some photos and videos of our competition which we have attended till now. Basically, we manufacture RC aircraft, that is remote control aircraft. The transmitter on this which we control our aircraft, RC aircraft. There are some videos of our RC aircraft. Aircraft model which is basically designed on indoor aircraft model. Like wingspan which we have designed. This is motor of 1000 kV, propeller from which we get the thrust. This is the ESC. ESC is placed here. Battery is placed here.
Basically, this is the light type of aircraft which is basically for basic flying. We can further advance it by integrating sensors, and we can make it an UAV which is known as unmanned aerial vehicle. This is the prototype of an unmanned aerial vehicle in which we can integrate many sensors, and it can be used for mapping purpose. Basically, for today we are just presenting here a model, and this is the basic flying, and as the wind stops we will try to test fly our model. Thank you.
इंटरनेट कम्युनिकेशन का इसमें अटेम्प्ट किया है. सो ये लाइफाई का सेटअप है, वाईफाई के ऊपर का टेक्नोलॉजी. सो कोई सा भी मैसेज है हम यहाँ पे टाइप करते हैं, हेलो हाउ आर यू, वी आर फ्रॉम ठाकुर कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, लाइक दैट. और मैसेज टाइप करना है, सो जस्ट इसको ट्रिगर करते हैं इस लाइट सोर्स से. तो ये लाइट सोर्स ऑन ऑफ होता है एंड मैसेज ट्रांसमिट होता है.
ये सेम मैसेज जो ट्रांसमिट होता है,
जो भी हमने टाइप किया वो डिजिटाइज हुआ. ये यही मैसेज मैं स्टार्ट
काय आहे तुमच्या प्रोजेक्टचं ते कसं समजावं मला.
प्रोव्हाइड करते. आउट ऑफ इंडिया 1.5 करोडपर्यंत आहे.
पिरियडसाठी भेटू दे
12 वर्ष
12 वर्ष काय त्याला स्टोरी काय
ऐसे करो बोलो वन मोर अभी एक्सटेंड करो
We have made a game on M-Block which name is shooting game. So we just have to with this enemy, he moves from here to here and we have to restrict him to reach.
Okay, I'll walk you through this game. So a criminal is running from you, and if he reaches here, he will escape. He will escape the water. He will escape. Okay, with this one. So we have to shoot him. Okay. So basically, you have to aim your crosshair on him and then press spacebar. I'll just give you a
Good evening, sir. My name is Itanshu.
And I am Rupit Rane, and today we are here to tell you about a weather station and how does it work. A weather station is a facility either on land or sea with instruments and equipments for measuring atmospheric conditions, which is useful for weather forecasting, and it helps to study the climate and the weather.
Yes. So, these are used by gardeners, hikers, navigators, and anyone who need exact information about the weather. So now let's go. How does it work? There is a DHT. It is a sensor. This DHT is a digital humidity
And temperature.
Yeah. So this DHT senses the data from the surrounding and transfers this data to the Arduino Nano. Arduino Nano is a microcontroller. It's work like a brain. This Arduino commands to the screen, that is LCD, liquid crystalline display. So this is how it works, and here is the current temperature and humidity.
Then it goes to buzzer. Buzzer helps us to know it is full or not. So I show you project. My name is Vatsal Soni. You have a tank at home. Imagine this is a tank full of water. So sometimes it overflows. So we have made this. This is a battery. It goes to switch PCB on off. Then it goes to transistor CBE. Then it helps us to control base and emitter. Then it goes to buzzer. Buzzer helps us to know that it is full or not. So I can give you an example. So it can't overflow water, wastage of water. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Rishi. My partner is Raghav. So this is a device that will help control all the trash you see over here. When this device is when the right side key is pressed, then it will move to the right side. When left arrow key is pressed, it will move in the left side. Now let my friend Raghav explain. Good evening. My name is Raghav Maigri. My partner is Rishi Mestri. If the waste touches the ground, it will go in the position where it was before. And if it touches the device or take out, it will show increase go by 1 and the sound will be played. Thank you. Do you want to try? Good evening everyone. My name is Aira Farooq. My name is Harida Spingley. We have made a project to learn about road safety while driving on the road. In this project, the car will be moving on the road and other cars will be moving continuously on the road. And we have to move this with the help of joystick. In this game, this will give enough time to react in case of sudden braking or other emergency. If our car crashed to another car, it means that the oops game over. It means that in real life, when one car crashed to another car, it broken and gone to the garage. Same in this game, when we start this game and play, when they crash to each other, it is oops game over. Thank you.
तेरा फोटो है ना फटाफट हो जाएगा रेडी समझाओ फटाफट
Hello everyone. My name is Ryan Parmar and my partner Aisha Pathan. Deadpool. It is a process of change in living things. Today we will tell the froglet. Froglet or
मतलब
turtle.
कैसे टेक्निक क्या
This is an tadpole.
हाँ
It comes out of the egg. It looks like a fish. It has a tail and two small back legs. Adult frog. Final stage. The frog is perfectly developed in this stage. Its tail disappears completely.
काउंटर के लिए हाँ
Windmill, the kinetic energy is transferred into electrical energy. As electricity is a major resource in the world, there are other natural resources like say coal, then nuclear plants. They are natural resources, so they can deplete day by day. So instead we use windmill, as windmill is used for pumping water, used in sawmill, and they also use in cleaning drainage system. The fan rotates with the help of this DC motor and this switch. So as the switch is on, the wires gives electricity to this generator, which produces this LED, and from here the LED is produced in this house.
Home automation. So we can use this. This reduces human labor, effort, and time. So we can switch on the LEDs and the other home appliances without using a conventional switch. For example, the LED will on, and also the door will open like this. And this is the IR sensor. It will buzz whenever someone comes on the door, like this. And this is a type of alarm that will tell us that someone has come on the door. And this is smart parking. Whenever car comes and park on this sensor, LDR sensor, it shows that the parking is full, so that person can park his or her car in another spot. Thank you.
डेंजरस होता है लाइफ के लिए और बहुत सारे लोग मतलब वो दे लूज देयर लाइफ ड्यू टू लैंडस्लाइड्स एंड मेनी मोर हजार्ड्स सो मैंने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है ये IoT बेस्ड प्रोजेक्ट है जिसमें मैंने बैटरी पैक ESP32 शील्ड और ये बजर यूज़ किया है और मैंने 2 प्लेटफॉर्म यूज़ किया है ब्लिंक और जावा तो प्रोग्राम किया है ये सबको तो मैंने ब्लिंक पे ये ऐसा स्विच बनाया है जो इसको प्रोग्राम किया ताकि जब भी कुछ ऐसा हो ना तो ये बजर चालू करूँगा और ये बजर बजना चालू कर दे तो ये मैंने ऐसा किया चालू तो ये आवाज़ अभी ये जो बजर है वो इतना अच्छा क्वालिटी का नहीं है इसीलिए मैंने मतलब छोटा वाला यूज़ किया क्योंकि ये प्रोटोटाइप है और आपको पता
Okay, hello. So, this is an FPV drone. It's called an FPV because there's a camera in the front, and FPV basically stands for first-person view. So, these types of drones are generally used for cinematics and videography. And the whole reason with the camera is that they're extremely fast. So, without a camera, it's going to be very hard to control because this thing can go out of sight in a couple seconds. So, for the main controlling system, to communicate with the
drone and my transmitter, I'm using ELRS, and the drone's video footage is received over here in my goggles, where I have live feedback with around 3 milliseconds delay. Over here, this is a 1/16 scale for all four-wheel drive, 20 kg servo steering, and 1230 BLDC motor RC car. I'm using an Ovonic 3S with around 5200 milliamp hours. Over here, I'm using RC Hackers 4S battery with around 1500 milliamp hour and 100C discharge.
I'm Kursetia. I'm Hardik Karnar. So we have made this project to address a very common problem, which is the forming of air bubbles in the IV and the lack of glucose in IV. So what our project does, it detects when there is lack of glucose, and it will show an LED. As you can see, when it's not detecting the glucose, the LED will turn on.
Basically, I've used a board called ESP32, which connects us to the internet, and this is a moisture sensor which detects liquid in it.
India में एक major problem है कि there is a latest booming innovation which is electric vehicles, like EV. So they tell that there is zero pollution in there, but there is pollution which is caused by the thermal plants. They use fossil fuels to produce electricity. So to prevent that electricity, we have made this project which is hydrogen fuel cell powered car. So in basic language, carbon dioxide and hydrogen is the food for the car which helps it to produce electricity. So while the car is running, the air comes in, then we have the carbon capturing system with the help of nanofiber technology which captures carbon dioxide, which is stored in artificial photosynthesis chamber. That chamber has the energy producing cells which are made by the Boston University scientists with the help of research studies. With my research and studies, I have regulated their chlorophyll levels and harmonized them to my car's nature. Then that oxygen that we have produced from this artificial photosynthesis chamber is produced and transported into the hydrogen fuel cell. So what is hydrogen fuel cell? So here is the hydrogen fuel cell where with the help of basic electrolysis process and the parts of dry cells, we have produced electricity. So the hydrogen's negative atoms are attracted towards the anode. So where they pass into a wire. When electrons pass into a wire, they move in a specific linear directive motion. Where once they move in a specific linear motion, they form a compounded energy, which is electricity. We harness that electricity and help it to power the car. So this is the motto of ZECH, zero emission car I have. My name is Paramshya. Thank you. Here artificial photosynthesis happens, which is helped by the university research.
My name is Bhakti Mehta and my project's name is Handwave Volume. Handwave Volume is controlling volume with the gestures of your hands. It is easy to use, it is hassle-free. This device, there are a lot of problems that people face without this, that is facing problems in these touch sensors and everything. But then this device solves them. It is basically everything on touch sensors.
This is the hydrogen fuel cells internal.
This works, right?
Prepared for 3 scenarios. One where a person remembers, they can directly tap the touch sensor over there, and the medicine gets dispensed.
The other thing is like when the user forgets to take the medicine when the family members are near them, they need to just type the password. Dispense over here.
तो जब मैंने हाथ ऐसे रखा है, 0 फिंगर्स दिखा रहा है, तब वो अपनी मीन पोजीशन पे, जब मैं फिंगर्स को इंक्रीज करता हूँ नंबर में, तो वो अकॉर्डिंगली इधर मूव करेगा. तो फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने 3 फिंगर दिखा है, तो वो 3 फिंगर दिखाएगा.
Okay, so let's just start with what drones are. So drones, or UAVs for short, are basically unmanned aircraft systems which can be controlled remotely or by software based using sensors like GPS. So there are multiple types of drones. There are a lot of drones actually, maybe in the 10. Some of them are multi-rotors like this one. This is a quadcopter. There are single rotors, more like helicopters, and fixed wings, which are more towards planes. So now let's talk about how drones actually take flight. So for multi-rotors and single rotors, it's practically the same thing. Flight is normally taken by alternating throttle values for each individual propeller, which causes the drone to have different thrust factors in the front and back or sides. This causes the drone to tip, which actually causes the movement or horizontally or vertically or however you want. Now for let's go for fixed wings. So fixed wings actually have a lot more physics behind them. I can't go into much detail, but fixed wings basically utilize airfoils. Airfoils are basically the shape of the wings, is the cross-section shape of the wings. And basically what they do is they use their unique shape to decrease the speed of the air and increase the speed of the air on the top and down surfaces. So the air is actually faster on top of the airfoil and slower below the airfoil. And using something called the Bernoulli's theorem, it actually talks about how the change in air pressure actually causes the change in pressure itself, which causes a horizontal or vertical lift in the airfoil. Now let's talk about this drone and how it takes flight. This is just a video. This is my drone that I'm flying in my garden. Don't have a pilot's license yet, but working towards it.
Difficult time, and that time also we wanted to get connected with the student, and these programs were designed at that time, and we got very good response from across the nation. Different students from the different states, they were presenting themselves. So these three programs, basically fun element, they can join and they can get connected and they can have the STEM kind of things in their activities. And the last program at STEM, which is going to be conducted on 9th June, so that is offline test series. So basically all questions will come from science, technology, engineering, mathematics. 1 hour test will be there to check the aptitude of the student, and they can explore themselves that where they are fit for engineering or science or this kind of courses. Because a lot of time what happens, students, they are underestimating themselves. They think that they are not capable of doing these kind of courses. So if they come and they explore and they are getting certain, so we can assure them that those students, they are worth doing these courses and they can do wonders going ahead in the series of science and engineering education. So that is why we are here to help them. So we'd love to see you all. So any student who is 10th, 11th, 12th or 12th pass out, please be the part of this program. And we have one more program which is ongoing, which is mock test series for the CET. So that is also ongoing. So we have kept the stall over there if you want more information about mock CET. So this CET exams is going to start from 9th to 14th May. So before that only we are going to give you very close type of test which is very, very close to CET standard. So those tests you can write free of charge and you can explore these all things. Thank you very much. Thank you.
About 1,000 students are engaged in the center. The center actively participates in the competitions and various projects around the world and takes prizes. International competition and competitions in robotics and animation are also organized. The center is pleased to invite everyone to join the project and take part in the competitions. We have been cooperating with the Science Kids Center for more than 3 years, and every year brings us more and more creative joint projects and positive emotions. Thank you. And now you may see the Russian kids presenting their project. So this project is made out of Lego Vidu, which our Science Kids also offers. So you may see in the center there are all the projects which are made out of Lego Vidu. sort soil. So I think by looking at it, it seems like it is an agriculture robot.
થોડો ફૂટેજ લે એમને મેં ઉપર રન કર થોડું 10-15 સેકન્ડ ને પછી આમ ક્રાઉડમાં ફેરવે એટલે ખબર પડે ને એટલે આ બધા શું યુએસ પાર્ટનર છે.
So now they are telling what all problems they had faced while making this project.
નીચે પેન ડાઉન કરીને જો ક્રાઉડ છે બધું દેખાડે છે ક્રાઉડ છે થોડું ગ્રાઉન્ડને રાઉન્ડ શોટ લઈને પેલી બાજુ જવા દે ઝૂમ નહીં કરી શકે ને કરી શકશે ફોટોગ્રાફી
So here's the demonstration of the project they are showcasing. So you may see a student is operating that project. From Houston, Texas. RoboCoders from Houston, Texas is proud to partner with Science Kids in the STEM education. RoboCoders has been collaborating with Scores Kids with about 3 years, and over 200 plus students has learned robotics, Python and Java. Our students have got inspired to compete in competitive robotics and have created 4 first FTC robotics team. One of the team has been competing in FTC World Championships since last 2 years and has been reaching to semi-finals. Wishing you all the very best on your IME Expo project. Thank you. From RoboCoders.
Though we don't have the audio, but the video looks very interesting. So what are they doing? Do you have any idea about this need?
I feel they are picking up things and putting it somewhere with their complex machine. Project.
Ready.
Reduced errors and consistency, also accuracy. Our automated industry is where tiring and painful tasks can be done by the robots itself. Also, it includes less of human involvement. Now I will explain the project. First, the laborers or the workers drop the object we keep our products here, there's a count of how many products are falling here. If you all want to see. If you want to try any of you.
Action.
Good evening. My name is Nirva. I am a student from class 3 studying in Virabonga International School. I am here to give a demo on how mixers work. Why do we need mixers? Mixers help us to automate the repetitive tasks of stirring, whisking, grinding or beating. They are used in both household and industrial purposes. At home, they are in the form of a mixer, blender, or grinder. They are widely used in chemical, food,
बनाओ दिखा दो
and I will start.
Close up look, close up look, close up look.
Yeah. It has started. Good evening. My name is Rayan Smita of grade 2. My school's name is Viti International. Last year in summer holidays, we had visit to our village in Gujarat. Our visit to the village of Gujarat was wonderful, but one thing melted our heart was the farmers were working manually and it took lots of time. So we have made this project. Problem statements. Agriculture is the backbone of India. Most of the farmers are facing so many difficulties in certain areas. This problem will directly and indirectly affect the life of a farmer.
Explain in brief and then make this robot work actually.
Today I want to talk to you about forklift. A forklift is a very important machine used in warehouse and factories to lift and move heavy objects easier and safer. Forklifts are designed to make lifting and moving objects easier and safer. It has a pair of hooks and springs which can raise and lower, allowing them to pick up and drop heavy items easily. Even you are around forklifts, always make sure. Hello, my name is Utansha. I am in second standard in Pawar Public School. Today I will tell you about school robot. School robot is designed to move objects by pulling objects that are pushing or lifting them. It is using logistics, factory or other construction. Here are few ways that school robot can be helpful. First, school robot is designed to move heavy objects. And this is a demo. And this is my board. This is a motor. The school robot starts with the motor for 3 seconds. Thank you. We have made Venus flight trap. My name is Naman Shah. I study in grade 3. My name is Vikram. My school name is Vikram Rice. Today I'm going to say some few lines about Venus flytrap. The Venus flytrap is a flowering plant best known for its carnivorous eating habits. This
वापस करो एक मिनट
This is a project. We have used Bluetooth such as HC035 and Arduino. So it's basically for fun for kids who are bored, so they can use it for enjoying. So it's a boat. There is a course, so you have to go from here to here to here. You have to go till here. You cannot cross the bamboo, and in 30 seconds you have to do. In 30 seconds, if you complete it, so you win. So let me start. So I have used Bluetooth RC control app. I've connected to the Bluetooth. Now let me start. So this is called to go up, down, left and right.
So let me start. So basically, we have to keep a timer of and that you have to complete it.
No.
Demonstrate your project for us. Yeah, so I am Shivansh Raichara from Team 6024 R Factor. We are an FRC team from India. We are one of the 3 FRC teams from India. And I'm gonna tell you all a little bit about FRC and all that we have to go through. Okay? So every year at around start Jan, we get a challenge from first robotics competition, and we have to build a robot according to that. Okay? So this year we had a challenge of picking up cones and cubes, placing them in their respective positions, and then in the last 30 seconds we have to balance on a seesaw-like mechanism, also known as the charge station. Yes, and the first 15 seconds of the match has to be completely autonomous. Means the driver cannot control the robot.
About the robot. So at the top you can see the green wheels. So what they do? Cones. So these we have to pick them up from a distance, and we have to carry them all the way and drop them at a height of about 6 feet. So this arm can actually extend, and it can even rotate upwards and downwards. And yeah, and we have a basic drivetrain at the bottom, chassis, which can move the robot around.
Demonstration of this robot.
The company that organizes this competition is called FIRST. It's a non-profit organization. So it's started by Dean Kamen. He's the one who invented the Segway. So every year they have many competitions. We take part in FIRST robotics competition. So in January they release a challenge, and then according to that challenge you have to build a robot. So there are some specific specifications which the competition permits, and according to that your robot has to be built. And then you go to a regional round. So there's no regional round in India. So this year we went to Istanbul, and over there many robots compete from all over the world. And if you qualify over there, so there are a few awards which take you to the World Championship, which takes place in Houston. So we won the Engineering Inspiration Award. So it's basically for a team which identifies as an ambassador for STEM for other teams, and which other teams should follow. Yeah, and then we go at the World Championships. It's like 600 teams from all over the world come. They're divided into 6 divisions, and in each division there are 100 teams, and then each.
So there are lots of FIRST programs like FRC, that's the one we are doing. There's FGC. So in FGC, one team from each country competes in the competition. There's FTC, FLL and FLL Junior. So now we are ready for demonstration.
So basically that's the custom gripper that holds the cone. We put 2 dimensional in the gripper. So it holds the cube and the cone in the same thing. And the arm extends. The arm extends and we can get more reach.
Come on, let's hear louder for them. Come on. There's so much of hard work, you know,
Yeah.
and
so
absolutely a teamwork.
So the outer wheels are for the cube as it has a bigger diameter, and the inner one is for the cone.
That no power on earth can stop an idea whose time has come. We were born with an idea to experience the joy of robotics and have metamorphosed into a team symbolic of first ambassadors. We are Team R Factor.
During his long journey, he has essayed various volunteer roles like STEM evangelist, coach, mentor, judge, organizer, and ambassador at national and global levels. He is the recipient of coveted Woody Flower Finalist Award in 2018 and numerous prestigious recognition, and is considered the face of the first program in India. He uses his favorite quote from Einstein, "Creativity is intelligence, having fun," to teach robotics to his students. He believes that uses robots to build the core of his student, reinforcing the fact that we can't build the future for our children, but we can certainly build our children for the future. So let me call Nilesh sir to talk and share some few words.
Welcome, sir. Please put your hands together for him.
Hello. Hi, everyone. This is a fantastic program called FIRST. This is basically for very young children, right starting from the age of around 4 years, right up to they turn 18. So there are different stages in which you can, your child or a student can be a part of this program. There are different levels. So one is called the First Lego League, which is based on the Lego robots. Then there is called First Tech Challenge, which is based on, some aluminium parts. And then there is this competition, which is like really the highest level of competition, in which although not engineering, a lot of our school students, start building this robot, using all the possible skills, hands-on learning that they have for engineering. Okay. I would encourage, in fact, each of you who's over here to become a part of the First Robotics competition. In case you want any more information, you can come over to our booth at R Factor, and we'll not only show you the demo, we can also give you more information about these programs. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful project and wonderful teamwork. Thank you so much.
वो देखो आँख से वर्चुअल रियलिटी में देखते ही करेगा એનો ક્લોઝઅપ લો મોઢાનો જો મોઢા પર કરી ચાલુ છે બંને દેખાય
LEDs are on now.
Yeah.
Ready?
बेसिकली द शॉर्ट में इंट्रोड्यूस कर અને डेमो दे
So this is like a blowshed. It first digs the soil and the seeds fall from here like a seed dispenser. So now I will be showing you the demo.
So, I'm Aryan Valdania and I'm going to show you automatic plant watering sensor. So, are you a plant lover? So, if you are a plant lover, this is something for you. So, this is a pot of soil. This is a dry pot of soil. This is a moisture sensor. It detects if the soil is damp or is it wet. If we put the moisture sensor over here and we put the pump motor over here, and we start the PCB, the switch PCB. The water will come, and then it will automatically off when the moisture sensor will sense that the mud is wet. So these two are LDR sensors. These two things detect the sun, and this is a servo motor. This thing moves the solar panel, and this is an Arduino Nano. This is the main brain of the system.
Hello, मेरा नाम सोफी है. Many people have an accident due to driver drowsiness. This is to prevent it. When you close your eyes, a sound plays. Thank you.
So basically, I just flip this switch up, which helps it to make the light up. Now I will take artificial light because there is no sunlight currently. These are my largest, and as you can see, I am doing nothing. I'll even put my hand up to the largest flashlight over here, and it rotates on its own. More capacity and everything.
And this is my partner Siona, and this is our project Smart Tunnel. In this project, we have used LDR sensor, LED, Arduino Nano board, and USB cable for connection. In this project, it works as whenever any car enters the tunnel, the lights inside the tunnel turns on, and whenever the car exits it turns off. So over here we have LDR1, over here we have LDR2 and LED over here. So when LDR1 detects the car coming inside, the LED is turned on, and when the LDR detects the car out, the LED is turned off. So made this alcohol using an MQ2 sensor, Arduino, 6-volt batteries, BO motor, tires, and nut bolt trays, Arduino Nano and Arduino Nano sheet, and GST pin wires. So this my purpose of making this project is to prevent accidents from drinking and driving case. So when the MQ2 sensor, this gas sensor, detects alcohol, all the engines will be shut off, or in this case the BO motor. So now let me show you the demo. Air freshener is reacting as an alcohol. Put to the mobile. Now let me show you the demo perfectly. Now we'll connect this with the mobile. First it works from forward and backwards, but when the spray is sprayed, in some seconds the light will turn green here, means it has detected the air freshener, which is a certain type of alcohol. Sorry. This is an automatic touchless dustbin. During the pandemic, we all have known that how disease is spread by touching the surface that may contain germs that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Therefore, I have come up with an excellent solution to prevent this. That is an automatic touchless dustbin. It opens and closes when it senses someone. Thank you.
Ready.
Then we will और मैं गौरांगी। इसको ऑपरेट करने के लिए हमको एक वेट कॉटन नहीं तो कौन सी भी वेट चीज़ को इसके दोनों साइड के सेंसर पे ऐसे डालना है और फिर दबाया है और फिर ऐसा दबाया फिर ये ऊपर आता है और जब भी मतलब ये कॉटन निकालेंगे हम लोग तभी ये नीचे आ जाएगा। वेट डिटेक्ट हो रहा है ना वहाँ पे नहीं पड़ता
दीदी
1, 2, 3, 4,
But you came at the perfect time.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So,
my name is Deep Kothari and
My name is Miran Balba.
we both are going to present a robotic arm. The first robotic arm was created by George in the year 1961. So this is a sample robot of it. The first real robot right now is in New Zealand right now. New Jersey. And this is a small working model. And so yes, just imagine that you are in a warehouse right now, and in front of you there is one carton.
so many people died.
But in the solar panel.
मन चालू करके दिखा
Namaste, my name is Nirmal Vik, and this is our SP cleaner, solar panel cleaner, which cleans the solar panels as it is extremely important. It works by the Arduino and batteries which sends by the BIOS.
Good morning, good evening sir. My name is Dherin Jain and I would like to present to you my project, a foot pressure measurement system. Yes. Foot also. They are basically the open wounds on or around the surface of the foot. They can be they are dangerous as they can cause a number of complications like
वो सब में खाली ऑपरेट करा.
Okay sir. So actually operation is not working perfectly right now. So
That's okay. हो बराबर.
प्रैक्टिस सब ऑलरेडी मैंने सब बंद कर दिया है।
हाँ?
मैंने बंद कर दिया है मैंने सब
That's okay, just explain.
This is the flood warning bridge. I use servo motor, LED, buzzer and moisture sensor which is already in my bag. So when the water will touch the moisture sensor, that time this will turn on, the LED and the buzzer will turn on, and after some time the bridge will close.
Complete your science kids courses and all, and once you pass your 10th standard, you are eligible to join the YEC.
So you are able to present. You can take over the mic.
Present technical as well as non-technical skills. So I'll list the technical skills first. That includes robotics and automation that you have seen so many projects of. The second is IoT that controls the internet and Via. The third is the app design. The fourth is web design that includes creating websites and all. The fourth is Python which is used to create AIs. The fifth is game design and drone technology and circuit design.
So we teach Canva, then we teach on Prezi, the CorelDRAW, graphics suite, and Autodesk, Tinkercad, then communication skills, and survey and data planning on JSON.
So we at YC deeply believe in community, giving back to the community, giving back to the society. So we have ensured that we give back to the community by conducting 50+ hours of teaching and education for less privileged students at the Dilkush Orphanage, which is situated in Gorai. And this is personally a very good experience, a very good initiative, and we are all deeply privileged to have the opportunity to do this.
પછી શેઠિયા જે આપણે એનું પણ છે આપણે.
So YEC has also achieved many things. I myself is a student of Science Kids and is going to be a member of YEC. I had participated in Triple IT Hyderabad Hackathon, which was organized by Pravaha. I got to learn many new things. I got to meet new people. I got to know about their background, and it was an amazing experience. I also took part in WSRO or WRO competition, which was held in Ahmedabad, which was also a good and great exposure for me. So now that one of our YEC member is going to launch his app, AduMate. So it is built by Soham.
AduMate is basically used to code any Arduino related projects. You no longer need to use laptop to code your Arduino. You can now control it by your mobiles also. And it was launched yesterday, the first version.
So what lies in the future for YEC? So currently in the short term we are thinking about participating in various events, which include the Epistemy, which is going to be held in the month of June at IIT Hyderabad. Then we have the Technosian, which is going to be held at IIT Delhi.
Then we have WSRO in August, WRO in September, and MakeX in October.
Then we have the Tech Fest in the month of December, the first Lego League, FRC and Tech Challenge in February 2024. And I would like to ensure you that every second, every minute and every hour spent at YEC will be worth it. Every minute, every second, every hour spent at Science Kids will be worth it. It is not just about robotics, not just about STEAM, engineering. It is more than that. It is beyond everything. It is about the holistic development of your child. The exposure that a child got today is enough to prove that. Thank you.
So here our Ignited Minds Expo comes to an end, and I would like all the audience, I would thank them to come here, and all these participants have put all their hard work, and they have worked so much hard on their project. All the sirs, all the mentors, they have put hours of training and practice on the students. So please can we have a round of applause for all the sirs.
I think for the complete faculty of Science Kids, let's hear louder! Louder, come on! Come on, louder! If you all enjoyed, then it has to be louder on mic. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Superb. I would request the faculty who is available right now, please come on the stage, please. The Science Kids faculty, please, all the sirs, Chirag sir,
Mayur sir,
please.
Tejal ma'am, Darshita ma'am, please come on the stage.
All the faculty, and yes, how can we forget the Karta, Manish sir. We all are nothing without him. So Manish sir, where are you? You need to be here with us. Manish sir, Drishti ma'am, Tanvi ma'am, please, as I announce your names, please be with us on the stage. Mayur sir is here? No. Mayur sir.
Darshita ma'am. Students are calling for you. Darshita ma'am, where are you? Bhavesh sir, ex-mentor, please come on the stage. Bhavesh sir, come. Also Hiten sir, Yogesh sir.
Okay, so let me tell you.
Sarvesh sir.
Mostly all our family of Science Kids over here, you can see over here, but then, you know, if we have any outsider visitor also, let me introduce you officially that this is the people behind this complete project, what you can see. Let's give a big hand. Absolutely wonderful job. And yes, we have to also felicitate the one who's got the gold medal. Okay, so well, you all must be knowing that Manish sir is also specialist in teaching for Homi Baba, right? Homi Baba exam. So we have a student from his institute only. We have he's won the gold medal. Am I right? Yes. So let's welcome him. Come on. And his name is Simil. Simil ke liye zordar taaliyan. Let's have a big hand for him. He's won the gold medalist in Homi Baba. Congratulations, and we have a special gift for you. Wow, ये सबको नहीं मिलता है. So you are the lucky one. Yeah, exactly. Gold medal भी किसी को नहीं मिलता है. So you have absolutely done a superb job. And would you like to tell us something about the?
There are 4 stages of Homi Baba: theory, practical, project, and interview. So Manish sir will help me a lot in theory. There are like many different concepts which you have to learn, and most of the syllabus which is there, it comes from the SSC books. After that, there is the practical round, and in that basically there are in physics we have to do some measurements and calculations. In chemistry they will give you some experiments which you have to perform, and in biology they will give you some specimens. Manish sir has also helped me a lot in this by arranging mock tests of practical. And in a project, I have made a project based on wastewater treatment. Manish sir had also helped me in this part of environmental ethics, and he also helped me in the interview by giving me a few points like to not miss the point where you have to say about environmental ethics. So I would like to thank him because he has helped me a lot in this journey of Homi Baba.
Please click all the photos. There's a photo booth there, and do tag SKDZ on the Instagram. And appreciation trophies and certificates will be given in the class only.
जिसको पता है जोर से साइंस किड्स व्हाट इज द पेज सर अगर आप थोड़ा किन किन लोगों ने फॉलो नहीं किया अभी तक जिन्होंने फॉलो नहीं किया क्विकली फॉलो करो मैं बताती हूँ क्यों पहले क्विकली अगर नहीं है तो घर जाके करना ओके लेट मी टेल यू क्विकली फॉलो करना अब मैं बताती हूँ क्यों why you have to follow this science.kids on Instagram page is आपको quickly यहाँ पे जो फोटो बूथ है वहाँ पे एक फोटो क्लिक करनी है और आपको टैग करना है फॉलो करके science.kids में Are you getting me? The lucky 5 winners are going to get the prize at the center itself. Okay, so what you have to do is हम आपको आप अगर follow करोगे आपको DM करेंगे message if you are the lucky one आपको DM करेंगे you can go in the class and collect your prize. So quickly follow Instagram page में science.kids and then ये photo booth है वहाँ पे you have to click your photograph and then upload over there tag science kids tag yourself you can tag lot of your friends and then if you are the lucky one आपको DM आएगा आपको message आएगा and then you can come and collect it at your center. You're the prize at the center. Yes. So thank you, complete team. Thank you so much, and thank you all of you for being wonderful audience. See you all next year, and yes, see you tomorrow at the class also. Thank you so much, everyone.
For IME success, hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray!
बोलो हिप हिप
Hooray!
Wait, yes, look here and smile.
Smile. Say.
One minute.
इस पे ज़्यादा फोकस
बहुत फोटो लिया भेज देता हूँ